Hello, this is WilNF, and we're back with Pokémon LeafGreen version. On the Nintendo Switch. Okay. Darn it. Just got a smudge on my glasses here. It's annoying. Alright, here's our recap. I got on a Viridian Forest. I think that's when we went to get the map again. Yeah. We forgot to grab it when we first left Pallet Town. I went to see my mama back in my hometown. I left Viridian Forest again, went up to Mount Moon. Save the game at this location, Route 4. So I did play a little bit after I ended the last recording, but just to keep you apprised, all I did was level a little bit. Also caught a few Pokés. I finally found Nidoran Boy. Monkey. I think I caught him on the recording. So Whiskers went from 5 to 7. I think Squirm probably leveled up, and Pikachu maybe? I don't know if we're gonna keep this guy or not. Maybe just for now. No, we want to catch a Cliffit. Well, hang on to him for now, I suppose. Probably won't be much use to us, and he does a peck. Won't have much use to us in... There's a careful nature. Let me check what that is. Okay, careful nature is... Lower special attack, up special defense. He's mainly physical, so that's fine, I guess. Extra defense. Yeah, I wanted to buy another Magikarp, but he only sells you one. Because the Magikarp we got has a pretty terrible nature. Because I was planning on Gyarados to be a physical attacker, but... we have a nature that lowers physical attack. I caught a few more Pokemon. It's Nidoran Girl and Jigglypuff. Called Little Horn and Puffball. We're not going to use Jigglypuff, but Wigglytuff is okay. Wigglytuff has, I believe, good defense and HP, high HP. But I want to go for Clefable. I guess let's just start going through the cave. Do we need Flash? I don't think we need Flash at this point. Hornley, probably won't use him. Won't be useful in the cave, maybe against the Zubats. But Zubat's a decent one to get. Golbat is okay. Fortunately, in this gen, I don't think you can get Crobat. Crobat is pretty good. Is a pretty good Pokemon to have in your team. But I don't think in this gen that was a thing. So who can fight here? Monkey, Onion, and Squirm are the three that can hurt these rock types. This guy has low kick, which... Oh, you can swap them in the... Interesting. Super effective, but this guy has such high defense that... I think low kick has a increased critical hit ratio? Maybe? I know Karate Chop has increased critical hit. Low kick, I think, has some... There you go, yeah, it's probably increased critical hit. An extra 20% critical hit chance, I think. Also, I lowered the microphone volume because I noticed it was still a bit low, the music, in the recording, so I lowered the microphone gain, so it should be about equalized. You might have to turn up the volume a little bit compared to last time. Bullet Seed. I believe that is a move that... Let's do that. It hits 2 to 5 times and it's grass type. So maybe use it on Bulbasaur? At this point I don't think it would be that useful. Let's do that. Maybe we'll use Pikachu here. Yeah, Leech Life works differently in this gen than it does in later gens. It's a weak, I think it's like 20 power attack that heals you for half the damage. In like later gens like Pokemon Diamond, it has like 80 power, but it's a move you learn later on. I'm gonna go back and heal Monkey. Little monkey fella. Yeah, I was planning to do like White Magic 5 tonight, but I was itching to play this again, so I was expected to play this once a week, but I played it for 3 days in a row now. That's fine. We all need some time to, you know, chillax and do something we want to do. Is it Zubat, eh? Just use Pikachu. Maybe we'll just catch Zubat. Just for Pokédex reasons. Okay. Just me, or does he look kind of big in this version? Maybe it's just because I'm on a big screen here. I don't know. Alright, so let's try to catch a Zubat here. Oh. It won't go as smooth as I hoped. bit better. Couple, 3 or 4 of those, you should be down. So I started watching Hunter x Hunter today. I'm already at episode 6. Again, it'll be like my 3rd time watching it through. If there's something here, no, Paralyze heal, huh? Oh wait, didn't I want to catch Zubat? Completely zoned out. Let's try Monkey. I don't know if Leech Life is super effective on him. I know Bug is super effective either on fighting. Well, this guy's normal, I think. Is he normal or fighting? Oops. Fighting. So Bug is either super effective on fighting or psychic. I don't remember. Let's see here, which not very effective. Okay. Okay, I want to catch him. Zoning out again. Zubat! Forms colonies in perpetually dark places and uses ultrasonic waves to identify and approach targets. Has anyone ever seen a bat in real life? I remember seeing some when I used to live in a house when I was younger. How old was I? 10? Around 10 or 12. And I remember at night sometimes we'd see like shadows zoom by. And I was sure that was bats. They were very quick and they would sort of like zoom by. Because we lived near like a kind of a wooded area. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Sometimes we'd see like shadows zip by. But I also went to a biodome once that had different animals. And there was like an enclosure with, I don't know how many there were in there, but a lot. And they would like fly around really crazy. But they wouldn't bump into each other, even though they're pretty much blind. They're very good at navigating. Who are we fighting? Weedle. Short-term memory loss. Pikachu. Maybe. What level is he at? 11? Well, maybe use Hornly. Hornly is poison, so he wouldn't be affected by the poison. Critical hit, eh? And I think Peck is super effective against Weedle, so that's good. If he gets another crit on me, he's going to get me. But if this isn't a crit, then I win. Okay. Yeah, I think the critical hit ratio is higher in Gen 1. I don't know in the remake if they changed that. Whiskers grew to level 8. It's a pretty pitiful attack. We need to get only level 7. Kakuna. Yeah, we'll swap back to Whiskers. Level 20 Whiskers get Magikarp will evolve into Gyarados. Let's go back here to Hornley. Hopefully this Kakuna doesn't have Tackle. I don't think it will. Oh my. I'm gonna take a few hits. Hornley's level 8. Focus energy, that increases your critical hit ratio. You got me. I saw them. I'm sure they're from Team Rocket. Let's... Zubat, I think he gives speed EVs, so it's always good for Pikachu. He's pretty fast. Not as fast as our Pikachu though. Pikachu's our fastest Poke on the team. Go back and heal. Also, the Pokeballs go in the machine faster than in the original. About twice as fast. It used to go like pook, 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 pook. And this one's like pook, 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 pook. Quality of life improvement, less time spent. Beware, Zubat is a bloodsucker. Less time spent in the Poke Center. What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. Last Iris. Last Iris. Lasiris. That's the Poke I want. Clefairy. This guy can't do anything. There's no fairy type in this gen, in this game. So it's just normal type. So Monkey might have a chance here. No, Clefairy's kind of outclassing. It's gonna hurt. Especially if it gets 5 hits. Okay, only 2. Low kick. Ooh. Oh. He's... okay. Probably gonna lose here. Yeah. Outclassed. Go with Onion, I guess. Sing, huh? Oh, jeez. Well, Clefairy's not winning this one. Prolonging the battle. Actually, Leech Seed is gonna take out Clefairy before we can even get an attack in. Basically, we're going to growl Clefairy down so low that Leech Seed is going to cover any of the double slaps that Clefairy does. Oh wait, did the encore end? I looked away for a second. Okay, yeah, the encore ended. Oh jeez. Well, we win here anyway, so... I came because I heard there are some very rare fossils here. Yeah, we get fossil later. I wanted to check... oh, low kick. Okay, so it does more damage the heavier the Poke is. So on someone like Onyx or even Geodude, it should be pretty decent. But on someone like a Clefairy or a Zubat, wouldn't be much very effective. Whiskers grew to level 9, huh? So we'll get Gyarados probably around... once we reach Vermilion City, is my guess. So probably not this episode, but the next one. There's no way to change natures in here. I'd probably just, catch another Magikarp later on and not waste my time raising this one. just to get a different nature. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do actually. Maybe we'll get him to level 2. I don't know. Paris, huh? This... I wonder if this is an exclusive. Might be the first exclusive Pokemon. Paris is a bug type. Or poison, I don't remember. Or grass, I don't remember. Well, let's check here. Oh. Well, it's got stun spore, looks like. So it's not a poison type, probably bug. Didn't even need to use go back and heal, I guess. Whiskers. You know, something I noticed is that I like restarting games a lot. Oh, took one step, another encounter. My goodness. Like, I always like starting new games. Like when I think of doing a replay of like Pokemon, I'm like, oh yeah, you know. At the start of the game, it's fun. You know, you like getting new Pokemon and sort of training them up, but to me, endgame for any game just sort of feels like boring, because you have so much stuff accrued already. I don't know. I just like making a new party and sort of leveling them up in the early stages. I find like later it just feels like, I don't know, there's too much in the game and whatnot. I lose interest like 3/4 or near end game. It just feels tiresome and like boring. Maybe just because maybe the balance is off for my preferences. Like maybe you're just too powerful, so you're just basically steamrolling everything. But yeah. I guess it's just concept of choice. There's just so much you can do in the game that it feels overwhelming. Like you can only have 6 Pokemon, but let's say you have 100 stored. It's like which ones do you use? You know, how do you train them? All this. But I like starting like fresh because it's not a burden. Like there's not many choices, so it's very simplistic and straightforward. I want to check you again. Okay, so it doesn't have a power. The power depends on the foe's weight. Mount Moon. We'll go down here. I think it's just a finite area, if I'm not mistaken. Pass. Again. First turn, get paralyzed. Level 9. I think level 10 or 12 he learns double kick. Rocket. Monsieur Rocket. I think that might be the first TM that you find in the game. I don't know if I'll win this fight. Oh yeah. Unless I miss. Oh. Oh, star piece. That, I believe, is just something you sell. Berry pouch, eh? Shard of a pretty gem that sparkles in a red color. It can be sold at a high price. Yeah, you sell it for like 1,000 or something. Zubat. Whiskers is probably going to level here. Maybe Pikachu too. So maybe not. Zubat doesn't give a lot of XP. Whiskey. Level team. Level team. No. What I figured. We need another like 4 or 5 XP. No. Switch. So what would Rocket have here? Probably something like an Ekans and a Coughing maybe? So Squirm will probably be a good choice. Hornly if he wasn't paralyzed. Well no, he's probably too low level. Maybe Pikachu could do it too. Yeah, let's try Pikachu. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Team Rocket Grunt would like the battle. Doesn't even have a name. Just a grunt. Oh, he has a Sandshrew. Okay. So bad matchup. Better just use Onion. Oh my. Yeah, we're gonna swap to Onion, I guess. Pikachu, come back! Go Onion! Oh, great. We'll Leech Seed just in case. Because if he keeps using Sand Attack, not gonna have very much luck. Probably like 2 Vine Whips will take this guy on anyway, so not even have been worth to use Leech Seed. Just needed a Vine Whip. Pikachu level 15. Look at that speed. Double team. Sure. Probably Growl. Well, the thing is, if you're not hit, then your static ability doesn't have an effect because you need contact. So Growl might be a better choice because you can lower their attack where if they do hit you, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. But I think overall I like Double Team better. If they do hit you, I mean if they miss that's fine, but if they do hit you they have a chance of probably would have used a Monkey here. We'll stay with Onion. He does have 1 Sand Attack, so he's gonna miss more often than not, but yeah. Oh great. Yeah, some people don't like Sand Attack and accuracy lowering moves, but I love them. And for this purpose here, I just missed 3 times in a row. 1 Sand Attack, missed 3 times in a row. It's nuts. Probably would have been better served to try using Vine Whip. Oh my goodness. What did he do, like 18 damage there? Like half my health? Are we gonna lose this fight here? I have to use a potion. I never like using potions and stuff. I usually just hoard them in my bag and yeah, that's it. It's always like, oh, I should save the potions for when I really need them. Next thing you know, oh, could have just Vine Whipped them from the start. Next thing you know, you got like 100 potions. Onion level 15. Is he gonna learn Poison Powder? Actually, he levels up at level 16, I believe. Into Ivysaur, yeah. Should we get Poison Powder? Yes. Because he's a slow battler. You know, you throw out Leech Seed and Poison Powder, so that means 20% of their health goes away each round. It's good to whittle down strong foes. Well, Vine Whip will definitely keep that. Leech Seed, yes. Tackle. It's good to have an alternative move, so we're going to get rid of Growl here. Oh. Now we have a choice here. Sleep Powder is really good. But I do like Poison Powder on him. I guess Sleep Powder. So this is 75 accuracy, that's 75. It may poison the foe. It's talking like as if it might poison, but if it hits, it always poisons, doesn't it? It's weird, he's learning two moves at the same time. Yeah, I definitely don't want to take those off, and it'd be good to have an alternative move. So I guess Poison Powder versus Sleep Powder. Yes, Sleep Powder. Yeah, I'll use a different Pikachu on here. So no Ekans. So he had a Rattata, Zubat, and a Sandshrew. I blew it! 352 Pokédollars. Darn it all, my associates won't stand for this. Wanted to check if there's item here or something. I don't think so. Geodude. Let's get out of here. Yeah. We'll go back, we'll heal. Mountain. Paris. No Clefairies yet, but I think Clefairies are on the next level. Or it might be a low appearance rate, like 2% or something. I'm reading about in the philosophy course I'm taking now. We have a course on aesthetics, which includes like how we consider animals beautiful and ugly. And they're talking about ugly animals in one of the readings. And it mentioned the what's it called? The Galapagos batfish. You can look it up if you want. This thing is funny as heck. It looks like like an old woman with a lot of like chin hair and lipstick on. It's got bright red lips. That thing is hard to look at, and it's funny too. Like when I first saw a picture of it, I laughed. I was like, "What the heck is this? Thing's a real animal?" Like, it's nuts. Yeah, you can just do Google search, put in like Galapagos batfish, and find some pretty weird looking animal. A lot of weird looking animals out there, like the anglerfish, the oh, he turned. What? Don't sneak up on me. I might have a Magnemite or something. Super Nerd Joven would like to battle. Yeah, Magnemite. There's no metal type in this gen, so it's probably electric. So we can't paralyze it. Let's see how. Huh? Oh, you can paralyze electric types in this one. Oh wait. Is there metal type? In the original there was not metal type. But since I think this uses Gen 3 typing, so there might be metal. Is there fairy type too then? No, I think fairy type came a bit after. Or not metal, steel type, sorry. Great. Confusion. There we go. Roll 8. Voltorb, yeah, let's swap here. Onion might be okay here. I think electric is... grass is resistant to electric. Looks like Voltorb is floating here. The way the shadow is. My Pokemon won't do. I have to find stronger Pokemon. Where might they be? Rare candy. Ooh. Could use that to speed up our Magikarp process. We'll save it for now. This guy... I wonder what Pokemon he has. You'll need to go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. I'll catch a Robbie, that bug. Ring shot. Not nice. Level 16. Metapod, huh? Could level up Hornly. do it. Almost an hour in the recording already. Whew. I thought we'd be able to get up to Bill in this episode. Doesn't look like it. I always found it weird, like, this Pokemon has Peck, a flying move, but it's not flying at all. It's not a flying type. I always found that kind of weird. Nice. Only grew to level 10. I lost. Of course you did. Zubat is tough, but if you can catch one, you'll be able to count on it. Still got a decent amount of health here. Escape rope. The encounter rate in here is kind of high. And I could use a repel. But we need the training. So the second gym, Misty, is uses a Starmie. And the Starmie is pretty tough. Swap here. Oh. Hi, I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock of Pewter Gym lends me a hand. Yeah, Misty has a level 20, I believe it's a level 20 Starmie. That's pretty darn tough. Nothing, eh? Still running around here. So I believe there's 2 moonstones in here. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Masmerium. Oddish. The odd radish. Bellsprout, huh? Bellsprout is a LeafGreen exclusive. How do you get out of here? It's so big I may get lost. You're running around in circles. How the heck do you get out? Well, start by not running around in circles. Do the Zubats confuse you or what? Worm used confusion. Pretty sure we fight another Team Rocket or two before we get on here. Pretty tough. Squirm might be our strongest right now. Squirm and Onion. Another trainer right there. Let's go down here. Mount Moon. There's another Team Rocket. Here's the first TM. Thief. Do I want to use Thief? What does Thief do? He steals held items, I guess. But there was no held items in original gen. But I believe this was also a Thief in the original? So what did it steal? Just a random item? Also an item here. Ether. Paris. Probably catch one of these. Alright, let's catch it. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. So apparently the Trump administration of the US used Pokemon imagery and their slogan, gotta catch 'em all, in some of their political campaigns, and Nintendo's like, you know what, Trump administration? You didn't ask us to use our intellectual property. And they were kind of like mad at them, like, we don't want to associate our brand with, you know, socio-political, or political agendas and stuff like that. And they're like, you know, probably stop using our stuff. Burrows to suck tree roots. The mushrooms on his back grow by drawing nutrients from the bug host. Give a nickname. Oh. Okay. What do we want to use here? Maybe we'll try onion? We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. King Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Let's do that. Actually, that might not be a great matchup for Onion here. Oh, dude. It's 3/4. It hits 3 out of 4 times, so we're lucky. So yeah, sleep, how it worked in the first gen is you couldn't wake up on the first turn. It was sleep for 2 to 5 turns. In more modern Pokemon games, they changed that where you can wake up on the first turn. Seconds. No, I think... Intimidate, huh? That's not great. Let's Leech Seed here. So I guess Sleep Powder is good with Leech Seed. It gives you a chance to heal up a bit. Because he's going to sleep for X amount of turns, so you get back some health while they can't attack you. Yeah, status effects in this gen are a lot more potent than in more modern ones. Like, you couldn't defrost if you were frozen in the original. Sleep, you can't wake up on the first turn in the original. First turn. So you are good. Really, huh? So this is gonna become our strongest. Ivysaur. Ivysaur. The onion evolved into Ivysaur. He's no longer an onion now, he's a sprout. Find a fossil, give it to me and scram. Let's check our stats here. Yeah, also the Pokemon icons there are more unique. You just have like 4 or 5 different ones in the original. Like you see a little picture of Ivysaur there. In the original, you would have just seen like a generic Mon. Grass and Poison. Was he Poison before? Overgrow. Still have the same ability. Those stats are pretty decent. Butterfree is a little bit faster and has better special attack, but overall, Onion is probably our best. Okay, Pikachu might be our weakest main Mon here. So we'll keep him leveled up. Let's go back and heal, I suppose. Before we press on some more. I'm always a very cautious, I have a cautious playstyle. I always take things very slow and cautiously. I know some people who play, they just throw themselves into situations. And I'm not like that. I like to be very calculated and you know, prepared. So I guess we'll get to Cerulean City and then we'll end there, I suppose. It'll be close to an hour and a half by the time we get there. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. What is your guys' favorite Pokemon game? One of all of them. I don't know how many there are now. Probably like, what, 15 or something? 20? Like mainline Pokemon games, like the RPG ones, not like Let's Talk Pikachu and that, or the Pokemon Pinball, but like mainline RPG, like these. What's your favorite? I'm not really sure. I kind of like maybe Gold, Silver, or Crystal Gen 2 might be one of my favorites. This one maybe. This could be a contender for a favorite. Let's keep Pikachu there. Did you come here to explore the cave too? Youngster Josh would like to battle. Guide attack. Oh, Pikachu. Level 17. Plus 4 speed, that's crazy. That's because we're getting EVs from like Rattatas and Zubats. That's boosting our speed here. Actually, Rattata might be an attack EV, I don't remember. This guy just have 3 Rattatas? So we're probably a little bit over leveled at this point. At least in our main team. Our main 3. Zubats, huh? Came all the way down here to show up to the girls. Oh yeah. That dude uses Geodude, I think, so we'll swap our Pokemon. Probably... maybe use... no. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. So I did something stupid earlier. So I have a countertop dishwasher that's not hooked up to like the drain or anything. I use a bucket to when it drains the water out, when it does the cycles and stuff. I forgot to put the hose in the bucket this time, and it was going through. And like a third way through the cycle, I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to put the bucket. And I ran over, and there was water all over the place. It drained in one of the cycles, it drained the water. So I had to friggin' clean that up. Water all over the floor and on the counter. Like, oh man. It's not a lot, maybe like, I don't know, a liter at most. Maybe a little less than that, but yeah. I went all water leaked under the oven. Like, holy heck. Onyx. Let's try you. Low kick might be good on Onyx here. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's great. I might win this one. Yeah, if we don't miss here, we're gonna win. Oh. Figured that would have... Probably had 1 HP there left at the end. Monkey. Oh my goodness, 2 levels? Wow, shocked again. Kids like you shouldn't be wandering around here in the dark. Trubat. Oh, squirm. Squirmy butterfly. Moonstone. There we go. It's gonna be for our Clefable. Get our Clefable. Paris. You might have attacking these, so we will not fight this one. Shouldn't be much longer in here. So I think Clefairies are on this level here. Might get a chance to get one here. Revive. Little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. It could be bad news. Rat-a-tat. Probably 2 confusions will do them in. You just use quick attack, or just looked away for a moment? I think he got in another hit. Sandshrew. Onion might be good for this. Let's try. Don't know if flying is super effective against ground. Check here. It's not. So we will swap here. One Vine Whip will take this guy right on, I bet. I'm steamed. I'm steamed hams. Well, a steamed rocket. Was it just me, or did the game stutter there? Weird frames or something. Oh, squirrel. But yeah, Butterfree is a good choice early game. You'll soon get outclassed, but for now he's doing decent. Nearly the strongest on our team right now. I guess there's no Clefairies on this level, it looks like. Unless we're just getting bad RNG. We're gonna run out of confusions here. Oh. What do we want to do? I'm going to take a chance here. We Team Rocket shall find the fossils. Reviving Pokemon from them will earn us huge riches. Yeah, great. Rattata. Would have been better to use Monkey for this one. Ooh. Yikes. Rattata gets decent once he learns Hyper Fang. Quick attack, eh? Huh. Should have got paralyzed on the first time you hit me. Only level 11. He learns double kick at level 12. Oh, now I'm mad. You made me mad. Team Rocket will blacklist you. Okay. Might have to use some potions here. Oh, another moonstone, huh? So I think you need to fight this guy. And when you win, he gives you a fossil. So maybe we will use a potion. How many do I have? I only have a few. Not 5. Pikachu. It'll be fine. Onion is probably a bad choice here, but let's try it. Hey, stop! I found these fossils, they're both mine. Now we gotta make a choice here. Which one do we want? I may or may not use... Oh, this is probably not a good choice. Well, we're poisoned, so any poison attacks he uses won't affect us that much. Three powders hit every time so far, even though it's a 75% chance of hitting. I'll keep onion. Coughing, coughing. don't think he has self-destruct at this point. That's an annoying move. Oh, we missed. Again. Probably unnecessary to put him to sleep at this point, but Voltorb, huh? Oh, the only thing that's super effective against electric is ground. Rock and ground. Yeah. I'll keep him. I think electric is weak against grass. Oh no. I wonder what it feels like to get slapped by a vine. Okay, I'll share. We'll each take a fossil, no being greedy. Oh. Oh, onion. The dome fossil. Or the helix. The helix is for Oma Star, or Oma, Omanite. And the other one is for Kabuto and Kabutops. So Kabutops is attack focused and Omanite is defense focused. I usually choose Omanite. I don't know. I'm gonna flip a coin here actually. Flip a coin. So heads for left and tails for right. It's tails. So we're getting Omanite. Far away on Cinnabar Island, there's a Pokemon lab. They do research on regenerating fossils. Geodude. Maybe we still need to fight a Team Rocket before we leave here. Onion grew to level 18. Look at those stats. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. My little onion grew to level 18. Ocean is used on Hornby. Well, Scrim can probably use one too, eh? Antidote. There we go. Wild Fairy appeared. Gonna be our next. Ooh. Gonna be part of our main team here. The fairy. One more peck, and then. Oh no. So its ability is Cute Charm, looks like. Poison. So we'll probably do it here. Go with the infamous down B. And we got it. Fairy's data was added to the Pokédex. With its magical and cute appeal, it has many admirers. It is rare and found only in certain areas. It's 2 feet tall and about 16.5 pounds. What a cute little thing. The nickname to the captured Clefairy, yes. What shall we name? We name it Misty, like mystical, but there's already a gym leader called Misty, so maybe not. Mystique? No. Sprite? No. Waggle, maybe? Navi? I don't know, I kind of like Waggle. Doesn't feel like it's the best name, but it's I really don't know. Comet, maybe? Oh, I know. Maybe Stardust? Sparkle? Oh, Sparkle. I'm gonna think of something like Cosmic, because it is a Pokemon from outer space, I think. Sparkle. Alright. Let's get on here and get our Sparkle. Checking for items. Paris. Oh, only. Nice. Good job, Horny. Horny's pretty strong if you level him up and evolve him into Nidorino. Oh, we're done here. For Mount Moon, Cerulean City. So once you leave here, there's no more chance to get Clefairies. So actually I'm gonna check its nature. Maybe we'll farm for Clefairy. Oh, we can't yet. That's unfortunate. We get one with a bad nature. Was that a double battle? In the original, there were no double battles. I'm gonna fight them, but first I'm gonna look for items around here. Here's an item. Raspberry, huh? I just get it raspberry? Raspberry? Huh. Nice name. Roar. Yeah, once you jump down there, you can't come back for a while. This area, so... I just heard a Pokemon cry. I don't know which one it was. So we'll fight those dudes. Maybe we'll farm for a second Clefairy. Actually, we'll do that now. Actually, we're going to... we use him so we don't kill the Clefairy one hit. We found it like right here. Maybe we'll just run around here. Yo, dude. We don't have double kick yet, so we can't really fight these Geodudes. Heck, is that gonna work? Probably take him down. He only has Leech Life and Supersonic, I believe. So, Leech Life isn't threatening to us. It's annoying, but that's all it is. Clefairy, Clefairy. Yo, dude. Yeah, I want to get another Clefairy, catch another one just in case. We get a bad nature with the first one we caught, so... What? Oh. X-Spore, huh? And double kick. Does that linger after battle? That's annoying. But we do have one awakening. Good thing I bought one. area has a low appearance rate, so that's unfortunate. But we can't fight these Geodudes now. Let's curl. It's leveling pretty quick. Different Pokemon have different leveling rates. They all level differently. Different speeds. Nice. Mud Sport. Would you kick a rock? That would hurt, wouldn't it? The famous Samuel Johnson, one of the creators of the first English dictionaries, modern English dictionaries, refuted George Berkeley and his subjective idealism. He kicked a rock and said, "I refute you thus." Berkeley's subjective idealism is the idea that all that exists are spirits and ideas. Everything that we perceive is just a mere idea implanted by God into our heads, or by other spirits. So there's no material, there's nothing material, like atoms are just ideas we've created, and they don't actually exist. Oops, wrong move. But yeah, there was issue refuting his theory at the time, but Samuel Johnson, he just kicked a rock and said, "I refute you thus," because the rock is as real as anything, and you know, there's nothing that's going to tell me a rock isn't real. By kicking it and feeling it, getting the pain sensation, you know, is that just a series of ideas implanted by God in my head? And then there's another issue, is that if God implants ideas in our heads, then every evil thing, every ugly thing that we experience is something that God also has to experience, because He's the one implanting the idea in our head. So that means God would have to, you know, if there's so much evil in the world, He's basically also experiencing all this evil in Himself and propagating it through an idea. So that's a point of contention against George Berkeley. If God is all good and powerful, you know, like, why would He make Himself suffer like that? Paralyze heal. Anyway, this is all like philosophy of mind and philosophy and religion stuff, so hopefully I'm not boring you guys half to death with this nonsense talk. Philosophy really is pointless. Not in a sense that it doesn't have an important function for human society, but, well, not pointless. I'd rather say it's impractical, because in philosophy, if you boil down to some of the basic ideas in like epistemology or whatever, philosophy of mind, we can't really know anything for certain. I can know basically two things: that I exist, that I'm existing as a conscious observer and experiencer, and second, I have conscious experience and experiences. That's the only two things we can really be certain of. Other than that, everything else is just a very good educated guess, maybe a very valid and, you know, plausible inference. But like George Berkeley taught us, it's not certain that other people even exist, or like this, you know, this couch that I'm sitting on right now actually exists as a material item. That's not certain. You know, we could live life as if it does, and maybe that's the best way to live life, is to assume that atoms exist as mind-independent objects, but, you know, overall, there's not much we can know, and philosophy teaches us that there's so many ways to answer, to approach a problem, to provide solutions that, and none of them are like the best. Like, one solution might encompass, you know, one way of answering, but someone can come along and, you know, oppose that and give a counter argument and say, well, you know, or a counter example. And that's basically what philosophy is. Just one person says they're right, another person says that person is wrong. And it's a back and forth like that. Like, I'm right, well, you're kind of wrong because you missed this point and this detail, and that's... oh man. But yeah, level with this guy soon. We even want to try for another Clefairy. We're not getting a lot of I'll just switch to Pikachu here, I guess. We'll try 3 more Pokemon. If we don't get a Clefairy, I'm gonna move on. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna watch some more Hunter x Hunter and get to bed at a decent time. Yesterday I only went to sleep at like 2:30 a.m. because after I did this episode 2, the person that, if you remember, I was talking about tutoring someone, he emailed me at like 8:45. He's like, I'm sending you my essay to look over in 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, great. So, yeah, I mean, it's paid tutoring, but yeah, it was Friday night, it was late, I didn't really want to do it, but I spent 2 hours looking that over, and then by the time I had my night snack, all that. Finish that, watch, decompress, and watch some shows. It was like 2:30 a.m. I went to bed. Oh yeah, we don't want to fight this dude. Oh, how many Pokemon was that? I wasn't keeping count. We'll do like 2 more after this one. Well, we're training our speed EVs, I guess. $69 XP. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to the community center for bingo with my grandma and my mom. And there's a bunch of older ladies there. And every time they would pull out the 069, all the ladies would whistle. They'd be like... And us as kids, we didn't really know the reference to 69 was. And we're like, hey mom, why do they whistle when the 069 is drawn? We were probably like, I don't know, my sister was like 6 and I was 7 or 8. And our mom just gave us like a vague answer. I don't remember exactly what she said. She's just like, oh, they think it's a funny number or something like that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so hopefully quick attack won't kill. Okay. Do one more and then Thunder Wave. Okay. Getting anxious if you get a crit and you kill the Pokemon. It's like, no. Oh. Oh no. Pikachu fell asleep. We have how many Pokemon? 3? That should be enough. Probably catch it first try. Paralyzed and it's under half. Good. Oh. Almost. Yeah, so that was kind of something I always remember. Yeah, we want to call it, what did we call the other one? Sparkle? Or Stardust? I think Sparkle, right? Was it Sparkle? No, it was, oh, yeah, it was Sparkle. Okay, let's get out of here. We're gonna fight those 2 dudes over here. Squirm will probably be a good choice here. Just play it safe. We don't have another awakening, unfortunately. We could evolve Clefairy right now if we wanted to. But I want to check the movesets and see when would be a better time to evolve. I'll try this. I don't want to do a double battle, so... Oh! Mega Punch, that's good for Clefairy. I'm just gonna check, is that a normal move or a fighting move? I think it's normal. Just check quickly here. Wait a sec. What's that? Uh-huh. Google has a catch Pokemon game. I put in Clefairy in Google search and there was a Pokeball. I clicked it and it said I caught a Clefairy? That's weird. How to play catch the remaining 150 Pokemon by searching their names. Progress is tracked until you reset the game. Huh. I wonder what happens if you do that. That's interesting. Okay, so what did I want to check? Oh yeah, if it learns Mega Punch. If it learns Mega Punch on its own, then... Alright, doesn't learn Mega Punch. Brawl Pound, Uncoursing, Double Slap. Oh, but we don't have Clefairy with us, so we can't... Oh. We could come back at another time. Mega Punch is a normal physical. Got good power. What about Mega Kick? A very strong physical normal move. Kinda has mediocre accuracy. But it's one of the stronger, probably the strongest. Pikachu can learn it. Also, is Clefairy fairy type? Oh well, doesn't really matter at this point. Oh, Monkey can learn it too. but he doesn't get stab. Maybe we'll find someone with stab. Yeah, I'll come back at another time. Yeah. Probably the strongest normal attack besides like Hyper Beam. Could be good on Monkey. Well, no, we don't want to use Monkey. Yeah, okay, well, that's what it's gonna be. Can't do anything. What's in here? Sandshrew. Sandshrew can work as an HM slave. I might kill it in one shot here. Oh, okay, well. Next time we'll catch a Sandshrew. I'm gonna end here. We're finally in Cerulean City. Talk to people next time. There's the gym. You can also catch an Abra here. I contemplated if Kadabra is a pretty strong special sweeper. Where it takes a bit of patience to catch and raise, but he also has teleport, which is removes the need for escape ropes. What's Prof Oak say here? Yeah. The amount of progress you've made is 30 seen and 15 owned. Looks like as if you're getting on the right track. I've given one of my aides a flash HM. Make sure to go get it. Oh yeah, where did we get that from? Oh yeah, I know where to get that. Yes, I think. Okay. So let's get rid of Monkey. Keeping it around for now, I guess. X-Spore. Also, if X-Spore does a random effect, inner focus prevents flinching. Cute Charm. Oh, no, that's here. Both have Cute Charm. You have different IVs here. So it looks like this one is better overall. Stats are higher across the board, except HP is a bit lower. But what is Bashful and Rash? Let's see what those are. I wonder if there's baby Pokemon in this one. So Clefable has decent HP and special attack. So we want something that boosts special attack probably. So Bashful is neutral. Okay, I'm always fine with neutral natures. Rash is up special attack, low special defense. It's not that great because Clefable has good special defense as well, so that would be a hit. I'm gonna do the Bashful one. Neutral nature, it has better IVs overall. One thing I did like in Pokemon Diamond is you have the IV thing that gives you a hint of what the IVs are. In this game, you can use a calculator online to you input your stats and stuff. But yeah, I'm just worried the HP's a bit low, but we can just boost that through EV training, I suppose. So yeah, we'll take out this one here. I think this is the bashful one. Yeah, we'll take this one. Also, do they have the same moves? Oh, they should. Pound, Growl, Encore, Sing. Growl, Encore, Sing, okay. Nice. So we're getting some of our main ones here that are going to stick around. So Onion, Pikachu, and Sparkle will be around for a while. Squirm too, I guess. Whiskers once he becomes a Gyarados, but actually what we want to do is catch another with a better nature. Unfortunate we didn't get a good nature on that one. But, and Hornly, Nidoking is good, but maybe use him. He gets Earthquake. You can learn Earthquake, which is good. But yeah, that'll be it. So next time we will do Cerulean City, Nugget Bridge, Misty, yeah, and meet Bill. So that's probably a reasonable goal for next time. Alright, well, I'll end here. So thank you for watching. This was WilNF, and this was another episode of Pokemon LeafGreen on the Nintendo Switch. And I'll see you next time.